Hello everyone, this is Dr. Navarisam, Assistant Professor at the Department of Technology, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. In this presentation, I'm going to cover up types and uses of paper and paper boards in food packaging. So here we have the main types of paper and paperboard based packagings, say bags, wrappings and infusible tissues. For example, we can use in the coffee and tea bags, sachets, pouches, overwraps, sugar, flour bags, and also the carrier bags. So here we have the n number of paper and paperboard based packaging materials used in the food sector. Here you could see in the slide multi-wall paper sacks, folding cartons, corrugated and solid fiber boards, paper-based taps, tubes, and the composite containers, fiber drums, liquid packaging, molded pulp containers, labels, sealing tapes, and cushioning materials, and cap liners, or we can say it's a sealing bats. So for all these types, I have example we could see in the upcoming slides. And we know the dipping tea bags are made up of the paper based materials, and paper bags and wrapping papers are used for the carrying of any food materials, especially the dried ones. Then sachets, pouches, and overwraps are made up of paper-based packaging material. So we can have this kind of small sachets and pouches filled with the sugars and salt, and also sometimes jeera in the restaurants and some food shops. And the multi-wall paper sacks are used for the packaging of dried food products, and especially the dried powder products, all-purpose flour, and sometimes milk powders, and etc. And also this paper based packaging materials are used for the packaging of fruits and vegetables, followed by folding cartons and liquid packaging cartons. So folding cartons and liquid packaging cartons are a little bit thicker than the paper ones, so we can pack heavyweight materials. And also the liquid packaging cartons are used for soft drinks and some other cool drinks, because it will be lined up with the plastics and also the aluminiums, so we can pack or we can fill the hot as well as the cold drinks. Then the rigid cartons and paper-based tubes, taps, and composite containers. So rigid cartons are used for the packing of sweets and some other, sugar candies and etc. And paper-based taps are used for, packing up of the, the crispy ones. And tubs and composite containers are used especially in the food shops like McDonald's, KFCs, and Domino's, to carry the fried food items, their products. And fiber drums are used for the storing up of any dried food items, say for example any grains and cereals, rice, spices, and so on. Then the corrugated fiber boards are used for the shipment and packing up of many of the food items in a single apex is called a fiber board and cotton boxes. Not only with the help of plastics, but also with the help of paper pulp materials, we can make egg molds for the eco-friendly purpose. And then the containers are made up of the papers are used for having some scoop of ice cream. Then the labels and sealing tapes are made up of the paper, since it has the biodegradability. Not even a paper waste goes as waste, because that waste materials can be used as the cushioning materials for the shipment of any glass based items. So not only the food items, any goods which is packed with the help of glass or filled up with the glass, that will be shipped with the help of the cushioning materials like this. Then the cap liners. So cap liners we could see in the containers, or made for especially the powder ones, say for example our Horlicks, Boost, and any other you know the energy powders. That container will be having a cap with the cap liners, or we can say it's a sealing wax. So as we could see in this presentation, paper and paperboard materials can be found a huge application in the food packaging and the packing up of any categories of food products, say for example dried food products, frozen ones, liquid food products and beverages, chocolates and sugar confectionaries, fast foods and fresh produce as well. So here I have a few examples of brands and some companies using the paper and paperboard based packaging materials used for the packaging, shipment as well as for the marketing of any food items. Even though paper based materials have some drawbacks, it has a huge applications in food sectors like this. So with this, I conclude that we can also prefer more of a paper-based packaging than the any other like plastics, so that we can create a friendship with the environment that we can also act as a eco-friendly one. Thank you. Thank you for listening.